Stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little brother.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 38.
Baltimore.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Again, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Kamara. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, Is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Prescott from the gun. They find Swift out of the backfield. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that one drops incomplete as he got caught as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Third and long for Mayfield. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Lions 7, Ravens 3.
McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Taken in, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ravens 3.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
Got a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The tackle made at
the Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Trey Flowers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Just keeping the play alive. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shot yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Interception. Here's Prescott. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, Mayfield, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Let it roll, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Prescott.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The left side completion to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Prescott yet again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag deal. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. But if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, it's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 27, Prescott flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get this?
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mayfield down. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Andrews. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
backfield from the gun on third down. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Returning it, Johnson. A good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. First down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Ravens.
A first down throw from Mayfield. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott now from the 50. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Prescott now. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First target, first catch, and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 45 on 2nd down. Prescott, and incomplete on the deep ball. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Prescott. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 3.
First down, Prescott. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
1st and goal at the
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One more time with Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, it's called a hat trick and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true. Filet.
There you go.
10 ounce. 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Khalil Mack, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Prescott escaping the pressure right. For the right side here, complete. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker.